And we're live. Go.
Are we though?
We are.
Go.
Hello.
All systems go.
Welcome to Rime of the Frost Maiden. Episode 31, is it, Corgi?
Yes.
Excellent. We have a quote to start the stream.
Yes.
Quote
best
11.
DM ever.
Best DM ever. Yeah,
Best
there
DM
you
ever.
go. That's
My
how it
favorite
is.
is quote 34. Quote 34 is my favorite.
Okay, excellent.
And
So-
quote 1. They're both good.
34.
I
Out of
hate
the
you.
darkness.
I hate you.
The quote doesn't quite catch the timing of what was said, right? Like the timing is what makes it, but the quote, I think it catches the spirit, right? It was just it was so dramatic, Vid. It was and out of the dark shadows over here.
Mhm.
Out of the dark shadows of over here.
Over here. Out of the
Oh,
dark
God.
shadows of over here.
So, today we have Ed back, as you can
Yep.
see, and here.
I am here.
And he has some
And-
links.
There are the links to all the things. Imgur, where we have some maps that you can use in your own campaigns. Download them, do whatever you want. They don't have grids on them, so you can put them in pretty much any virtual tabletop. Scale them, grid them, however you want to do it. And then, of course, Discord, Twitter, YouTube is in there. If we have a link, it's in that link tree. By all means, go check it out. Channel points at the bottom you can use to help or hinder the party. You can buy stuff like healing, advantage, disadvantage, magic items, treasure, all kinds of stuff down in there. The longer you stick around, the more channel points you earn. You follow raids, you get more channel points. You know how they work. And that's pretty much it.
That's brilliant. So, Corgi, are you drinking something?
No. No, I
Start
just put it down,
drinking
actually.
All right, then we gotta
Drink
wait a minute.
now.
Keep waiting.
Yeah, we gotta wait for it. Let us know when you're about to drink something. No, honestly though, what happened last time?
All right. So last time when we joined our group, they were in the mines outside of Tourmaline, and a spirit had just come out of the body of Trex and entered the body of the town speaker. They struggle in an attempt to restrain the possessed Oraris. Then Zamor, oh my gosh, I said it right and then I thought I said it wrong. Never mind. Then Zamor is about to knock him out. The ghosts ask when Zamor is about to knock him out, the ghost asks him to stop. He introduces himself as Janth Aluar, an herbalist that was killed by Yetis. They concoct a plan to have the ghost possess Pascal and use Janth as a Zenth spy for the town, and to persuade the militia to work with the town speaker again. Their plan works, and in thanks, he gives them a psi crystal, the town speaker, and asks them to join him next time they have a town speaker meeting in Bryn Shander in about a 10-day. They finally make their way late to meet with Casca Lang. She's excited to learn they have found a psi crystal. She asks them to investigate the meteor, or nautiloid, and offers to pay for their expedition. They inform her that they have business in Targos that they must to attend to first, that they are leaving in the morning, to which she replies that they can investigate at their earliest convenience. And that is where we left off.
Yes, and in the ensuing battle with the ghost, you guys were terrified, and Gareth was so terrified that he lost 20 years of his life. So how old are you now, Gareth?
I am 70 now. And
It's past.
I need to change my loincloth, apparently.
Yes, and you need you get your pension payout, and you know your what is it you get in America? Your Medicaid.
Yes.
and things like that. Well, and we ended with you guys going back to the east side and kipping, basically. So it's the morning. You've had a long rest. I think you're muted, Bully.
Yes, I was. We're long resting right now?
Yep, right now.
Okay. That's good. Because I had a thing that was ticked.
All right, good. Well, yeah. So you wake up. You go into the tiny sort of foyer of the inn, where Martha is serving you porridge.
Okay.
What's your plans for today?
Right. And
My plan is to eat my porridge.
then we're headed for Targus. Right?
I assume so, yes.
So she says, "Are you staying another night?"
No. Nope.
Off again, are you? Where to? Where's your adventures leading you?
I think we are going to where our adventure shall take us.
That's a. Wait a minute. I need to look up a Swedish word in English.
It doesn't have an answer.
I've made him speechless.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tautology. It's a tautology, she says.
What's that?
It's a statement that contains its own truth, so it's trivial. Such as it's either raining or not raining.
Right.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your business here while in Tourmaline. I hope to see you back. And I hope my grandfather gets better as well at some point here.
Sure.
Is there anything he needs that we can find while out on the road for him?
Not that I know of. He's old, you know.
I know the feeling.
You're looking a little longer in the teeth now, are you?
It's been a long night.
Okay.
Yep.
Would I know that a higher powered cleric might be able to help him?
I don't know. Is there? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's quite likely actually. Isn't cure disease and things like that, right?
So I believe the spell that actually cures that is Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just don't have it. It's like a level 5 spell. I'm.
Level 2.
I have level 1 spells. So.
Oh.
Is anybody trained in religion? You can know something about temples in the Town area.
I'm not trained. I should be trained. I'm not. Go ahead.
You are, Alexica, are you?
Yes.
I'm the
Roll
paladin who
them
knows
bones.
deadly about religion.
Okay.
You're not
Roll
that kind of
religion.
cleric some more.
Oh. 9! I don't know much about this plane.
Well, actually, one of the things that I've found a bit quaint with this module is that there are no temples in most of these towns, and traditionally at least, that's why there's a town there because there's a temple. But you do know that there's a big temple in Bryn Shander to one deity or another. Let's look it up, shall we? Give us a minute. Bryn Shander.
Seeing how much older Gareth looks, I'm actually going to pull out my notebook and attempt to redraw him as an old man. I'm actually going to try to make him look even older than he does.
Ooh.
And okay, so performance.
Let's see, perception.
Oh, you look, it's squiggles and dots.
So all right, I crit my perception, so as soon as I notice you scribbling in your book and looking at me, you're going to get a grimace out of me. So you can add a grimace to your drawing.
my squiggles and dots. I create a downward turned squiggle for the mouth.
There's a purple monster in the back.
Is it?
That's me, the big blue monster.
Grumpy old man indeed. So yes, it's the Temple 2. It's called the House of the Morning Lord. It's a shrine of a deity called the Emmanuator. But you don't know anything much about it with your weak religion rolls.
The old Morning Lord Temple, huh?
Indeed.
Maybe they can help you.
Yep.
But Corgi, I'm a level 1 caster because I'm a paladin, which is a 3rd caster, and I don't level the same as everybody else.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And also, he's not trained in religion because he's not that kind of paladin, of course. He's more of the poke things paladin.
Yeah.
I
It's
suppose.
definitely given my task. So much as.
That is the truth. Okay, well, actually, you finish up with Martha, and you head out into the icy cold of the Icewind Dale. Bless you. And is the plan to take your axe peaks and just follow the road?
I would think so.
Yep. You said we were headed to Targus today?
Yep. It'll take you
All day.
5 hours. 5 hours. Somebody roll me some sort of die here. Let me get back to you in 1 second here. What kind of die are you rolling here?
Survival.
No, a D 10.
You want me to do it?
Sure, you roll better than we do.
You think? How about a 1?
Right there. That is such a Fortis thing. A nat 20 to a nat 1.
Yep.
Well, you can also roll some sort of survival thing for sure. It's a fairly windy but snow-free day.
That'll be a 10.
That's good. So you travel along the mare here. The road is, to begin with, there's no sort of other travelers, but as you sort of come round about halfway, you see a group of travelers coming from the east here, towards the road and the lake. You count 7 of them.
Are they on foot?
Yes, they're on foot. And they are short in stature, but incredibly stocky. And they are dwarfs.
7 dwarves?
Sorry?
Are they
Are
singing
they
hi ho?
singing?
Yeah, exactly. I gotta admit, I randomly roll things. Okay, I rolled 7. I rolled 7 on the next table as well. They're dwarves. There are 7 of them. I can't help it. They're of course singing.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah, you're Disney, come after us.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They're not going to be able to identify it from that.
That's probably true.
Sorry, X is gonna come after us just for saying that word.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, you sort of run into these fellas.
Literally or figuratively?
Figuratively, and you can see, of course, the leader of them is none other than Runa, actually.
Oh, once I realize it's Runa, I'll be like, hello, how are you? I hope I didn't make you deaf. I actually sat away from my mic.
It peaked out. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Hi ho, Runa.
Oh, fancy meeting you here, she says, and puts her pack down and picks up a cigarette from some sort of pocket and lights it. What brings you out this way?
Oh, we're just on our way to Targus.
Oh, are you now? Well, we're heading to Tourmaline ourselves. We're selling some iron.
Oh, I'm sure that the town speaker will be delighted to see you. Such a nice fellow, that one.
Oh, Orus. Yeah, I know of him. Yes.
It's pretty amazing. He's not dead and he's not horrible.
Oh, how do you figure?
Because most of the other ones around here are either dead or horrible.
The other people?
The other town speakers.
Other town speakers.
We are talking about town speakers. All right. Yeah, that figures. Yeah, checks out. There's no sense in human politics, you know. It's not stable enough.
At least not around here, where they seem to be dropping like flies.
Indeed. Well, I have some news too, actually. Those 2 fellas that you caught in near Kerkonig, apparently they've escaped. They killed a guard, and nobody's seen them again.
Well, that's no good.
Well, that sounds about right. Although we did send some others out towards the their hideout. So if they dare return there, I fear it may be bad news for them.
Oh yeah. I don't think they've returned that way. We've been keeping an eye on that place as well. So yeah, I don't think they've returned that way. Did you have any other leads on where they might go, or do what they might do, or where they might go?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay.
I don't know. Spine of the world, maybe.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
full retreat in that case.
But I don't know how happy his father would be to see him.
Right. There was something about father there, yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading my notes. Hang on.
Yep.
Oh. Ooh.
Hmm?
Oh. Okay.
Hmm?
Just
I
picturing
haven't.
Alexica looking over the top of her glasses. Oh my.
Okay, so I have actually a note that I found among their belongings at their hideout that does mention a frozen ferry in East Haven that they may have a base in.
Oh, interesting, interesting. Are you heading over that way anytime soon?
Not at the moment, but I mean, if you have anybody that's on the way to East Haven, you may send warning that way.
We
We may.
will. When as soon as my business in Tourmaline is finished, I'll head back to the valley and we'll send a runner out. That is good. Good, solid intelligence right there.
And at the mentioning of me being intelligent, I will flip my non-existent hair and be like, "Oh, well, not a problem."
I don't think that's what you said, but anyway, that's not for me. Yeah, but anyway.
Perhaps you misunderstand me.
Yeah. Yep. Any other interesting tidbits you have to relay? He says.
Let's see. What do we have? I was like, we have some Yeti parts.
Okay, she says.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading through the quest really quickly.
She knows about the Yeti parts, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Wasn't she?
I think so.
She was with us when we.
Oh yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Oh, have you heard anything about some sort of comet that landed out here, south of Tourmaline?
Oh yeah.
Comet? No, I've not heard anything about that. I'm afraid.
It's one of the only things they can talk about up in Tourmaline.
Oh, really? Guess I'm gonna hear all about it then. Says. Where's this comet supposed to have landed? And you see a sort of a gleam in her eye. More importantly, do you reckon it contains any precious metals?
Well, we were kind of hoping maybe. We have an idea of where it may have landed, but no, I would not recommend you going that way. We fear that there may be some dangerous elements involved, and that it may not be a comet at all. So, I would steer clear.
A comet that is not a comet. I have no comment.
Neither do I. You're fired.
What? I'm not hired by you. Anyway, we best be on our way, she says. And, well, you part ways and continue on to Targos. And let's see, what do we know about?
I have this new summer edition Red Bull. It tastes like gummy worms.
Oh.
Yeah, like Trolley Bright Crawlers. It's like identical to that flavor.
Yeah.
That
sounds vile.
I hate Red Bull. But
too.
if it wasn't for that, I would totally try it.
It doesn't taste like Red Bull at all. It tastes like only Trolley Bright Crawlers, like if you were drinking them. But if it were more pleasant than if you were actually drinking them. It's
okay.
Like, because if you were actually drinking them, that would be a very unpleasant experience. But this is better than that. Slightly.
Oh, here we are, finally. So you follow this road, right?
Oh, okay. This city is fortified.
And yes, and you soon start seeing in the distance walls and towers and things like that.
Oh.
And you come. Well, actually, let me just plonk your token on here. Come from the north, east.
Oh boy.
And Targos is, like you say, it's encircled by a wooden wall. One of the few towns. The only other one you've seen so far that has a wooden wall is Bryn Shander, or a palisade. But this palisade here extends into the water, so there's like a big wave breaker going out, and it also has the wall on it. There's towers, evenly spread out or unevenly spread out, even, and you see some guards on top of these walls as well, trolling.
Oh. I wonder what they're so
However,
worried
you
about.
Also see that the harbor seems to be frozen over. So as you travel south here, the lake has become more and more icy, and down here it is as it is in East Haven, for instance, or in Goodmead, well and truly frozen over, or frozen. You do see also out on the lake that fishers are on their way in from fishing, and what they're doing is they're dragging their boats, like they also had to do in East Haven.
Does anybody else think it's kind of funny that in the places that they do human sacrifices in order to prevent all of this cold are the same places that it's frozen over completely?
Yes, that is strange.
Find that humorous.
More ironically funny than actually comedically funny, but yes, funny.
Well, I wonder if the walls go out to the water area because it's frozen over. You have to have walls out there if you can just walk out there.
Well, the walls appear to have been there before the ice, right, Vid?
Roll some sort of intelligence type thing.
Not from around here.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I said that is because he said like a wave break. What do you want? Just a straight intelligence roll, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
18.
Yeah. The walls predate the current situation for sure. They're not new or anything like that. They seem to be well maintained, but they're also well established. You know.
Okay. Well, no, maybe I'm wrong.
As you come down here, there's a crossroads, and there's actually a signpost. Where you come from, it says Termalaine, and on the eastern road there, it says Bryn Shander.
Well, let's go to Bryn Shander.
See.
Meet you guys there. Check out on this dream.
One thing you notice as well, by the way, is that there seems to be a lot more boats being dragged in to the harbor than there was, for instance, in East Haven. So probably Targos has a bigger fishing fleet.
Can I see the other big map again, like the world map?
Yeah,
For sure.
and this is on the shores of the Mare de Walden, right?
Yep.
Like, because this is like a lake, right?
Yep. So Lonelywood, Tourmaline, Targos, and Bremen are all on the shore of Mare de Walden.
That's right.
So.
But so, what are they, like, scared of pirates? What do they need the walls for then?
No, I believe
Maybe-
when we learned about, like, at Dinival? Koenig? That they were occupied by orcs, was it? At one time?
Oh, I guess if they're occupied by orcs, then they'd be more fortified, probably, if built by the orcs.
That's correct. Caer Koenig was, you recall, Alexica, exactly like you said. They were, in fact, not just occupied, they were run over by orcs at one point.
But I mean, this wall. Maybe they were warring with another town at one point in their history, or there was something. Someone said something about a lake monster in Bremen. So if there's a monster in Bremen, it must be here too. It's the same lake.
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know. It seems strange.
It does.
You head up to the town gate, where two guards are looking skeptically at you. At first, they say, "What's your business in Targos, folks?"
You don't need to know our business.
Just traveling then?
Yeah, just passing through. We wanted to check on some shops here.
All right, yeah, that's of course that's a good idea. We have the best shops in the 10 towns. However, there is the matter of the toll. It's a 1 silver per person toll.
I will look over at I will look
Pretty good
over
day for
at
Gareth to be
Zamor,
here.
and I'll be like, Zamir, that extra gold that you got the other day, I think now would be enough time in order to use it.
Really? There's a toll, though? That seems strange. We haven't had to pay a toll in any of the other 10 towns.
Oh, it's the increasing problems. It's a new toll. It's the increasing problems with this winter thing. Darkness, winter. We need to prepare.
It was implemented just this morning.
Can I insight him, please?
Sure. You can.
I mean,
The toll was implemented just this morning.
I get it. Okay. Well, it's just a silver for us?
Per person. Per person. Yeah.
So, good day for Gareth to be here. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pay 3 silver. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, they let you in, and as soon as you get in here, you can you sort of get the sense. For the first time in a long time, you get the sense of this actually being quite a large, bustling sort of place. There's a lot of folks out. There's all manner of shops and peddlers and things like that. The houses are quite at least here, they're quite tall. They're like often 2 or 3 stories tall. Yeah, but you have also the sense that you're quite high up, and you cannot see any of the harbor or anything like that from here.
Oh.
All right. Well, just so you guys know, we don't have any other quests here in Targus except for this whole investigating the Zents thing.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's why we're here.
What did we learn, if anything, about the town speaker here?
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
know you found his name, but
Yes, I forgot about that. I forgot that I need to go into that whole subtopic of the main quest. So yes, there was a person, or we came here to investigate because the person who killed the gal in Care Dinaval, we thought might be headed here.
right.
Okay.
We
And the
know
brothers
that
were headed here too.
yes, they
we
were
believe.
also headed here. We know that the name of the town speaker is somewhere in my notes, and we suspect that he's either working with the Zent or he is a Zent.
Nerth Maxilnar is his name.
Maxilnar.
And we also believe him to be working with the guy from Goodmead.
Yes, potentially yes.
Potentially.
Whose name is
I need to make a new section.
Shandar Froth.
Will you put the town speaker of Targus' name in the chat for me, please?
Yes. Although it will be capitalized because it's an image description that I'm copying now.
I will survive.
Nerith. That's right. Nerith.
Me.
Are you going Monty Python on us now?
Plausible.
Oh, you have it down at the bottom.
We don't actually have
Right.
axe beaks. We have
Under other.
men with coconuts.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, well, I'll move it up to the right place then. Ah! Thank you.
No problem. You just didn't scroll far enough.
I was looking in alphabetical order. That was my mistake.
I understand.
Because this is totally not in alphabetical order.
Control F.
So as you stand here in the middle of the road with your axe beaks, there's obviously quite a lot of people going backwards and forwards around you. And all of a sudden, you spot a familiar face. But who spots it? Can we just have some sort of perception checks from everybody? Whoever rolls the best will see this person first.
Not me.
Well,
It's not me.
There we go.
Hey, the tall guy gets it. Great.
The tall guy.
It's funny coming from the tall guy in real life.
Oh.
You see a familiar face. What happens if you show an NPC to the players? Do they just get the public information?
I have no idea.
We'll try it.
I'm not sure. I think we get the whole car.
No. We get
Do you get the stat block?
We get just a picture.
No, we just get the picture. We just get the bio information tab, which is just a picture.
There we go. That's good then.
Oh, it's
That's what
Tom Bombadil.
That's not.
That is totally Tom Bombadil. Don't even tell me it's not.
It's Dorm, your old friend Dorm, who helped you with in Brent Shander with the dwarf's iron shipment, and he's sort of fairly drunk, sort of meandering along the road, and then he sees you, Gareth, and he says, "Gareth, my old friend, how are you? So nice to see you." And he comes up and shakes your hand, gets way too close to you, and you sort of pull back your head because his breath stinks. Some sort of weird combination of fermented fish and too much ale and rotten teeth.
Is this your character?
Yes.
Glad to see you're still alive, my friend.
Oh, and you too. How has life treated you? You look a bit worse for wear. In fact, you look like you've aged.
My journey has aged me some, yes.
Well, you need to drink more ale. That's all I can say about that.
Didn't even roll.
Oh, and we have Alexica as well. How nice to meet you again, little fluff ball.
Oh, hello. It's a delight to see you again. How have your travels been after you abandoned us? Viskin, by the way, has perished.
I was just
We
gonna
have a
ask.
new member to our party. This is Amir.
Hi.
Oh, nice to meet you, he says, and you get the same treatment. A handshake where he sort of pulls you in, and you get a waft of his odor, as it were.
Oh, buddy.
Viskin is dead. We must drink to his memory, he says.
You already did.
No, we must drink again to his memory.
Oh.
Lest we forget him. Or maybe we drink to forget him. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of these
I
things.
don't think Gareth will ever forget him.
I see his face in every bowl of soup.
So come with me, friends. There's a excellent inn here. The Three Flags Sailing, no less.
That's a lot of words. It's a mouthful, actually.
Yes, it is, especially when you've had a drink or two. The Three Flags Sailing. I actually have you might call it a gig there tonight.
Excellent.
As you come up to this, he sort of takes you along, you know. As you come up to this point here, you can see that indeed you are quite high up. There's like a big ridge right in the middle of the city here, and from here you can see the whole harbor, where men are now dragging their boats in up here, and to the Yetis here. The houses below the ridge, they look a bit worse for wear, and of course by the docks there, it's a lot of warehouses and things. There's a fair few boats in, merchant vessels and fishing vessels. But you continue along the ridge, down the ridge. You can also see. Sorry.
I was going to say, as we're walking, I'll ask him. So, what brings you to Targus?
Oh, after you left me, I went off to here. Actually, I took up employment. There's they're really nice. It's a really nice town. This is good order, Lots of drink, lots of employment. I'm currently in the employment of the town speaker, no less. You know, running errands, doing things like that. It's a quite a lot calmer, I have to say, than what we were doing there. Getting out into the cold and that stuff. It's not for me. And how about you? What have you guys been up to? I do occasionally
I've murdered
reminisce.
so many people and animals and creatures.
You what now?
I have murdered so much. When we first met, remember, I nearly died because I was so inexperienced. Now look at me. I kill Yetis for fun.
Oh dear. Oh dear, my dear, what has happened to you? You used to be so cute.
I'm still quite adorable.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's right.
She's a bloodthirsty beast now.
It's been
Oh,
2
well.
weeks.
Yeah. I think it's been a bit
I've
more
seen a
than that,
lot
to
of
be honest.
life in 2 weeks. I've seen a lot of death.
It's honestly, it's a shame that I didn't start keeping a calendar here.
Well, that's
I should have. I really should have done, but I think it's been like a month or so.
well, it's like 6 months in dog years.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a halfling lifespan. Thank you very much.
Oh, all right.
Oh, however long that is.
11 years.
11-1.
It depends on which army they're in. Anyway,
Yeah.
you go down to the actual docks here, and it takes you over to this building here. In this 3 flags sailing, he says. Step in, step in. It's a fisher's tavern, he says, but they got the best fish stew, known to man, honestly, and good pint. They're usually fairly grumpy, to be honest, the fishermen, he says, as he walks in with you there. And it's a fairly narrow but long building. There's tons of benches and tables set up, and it's fairly empty at the moment, but he says the fishermen are going to come in here soon. They're fairly grumpy, to be honest. A bit subdued, It's hard work, apparently, they say, to drag the boats out over the ice. And, the speaker, in his infinite wisdom, has arranged for me to come here and liven up their day, or their evening, sorry.
So you actually live in Targus now?
Yeah, you could say that. I live at the Luskan Arms.
At the what Arms?
The Luskan Arms.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's a time-honored inn. Yeah, that's what it is. A bit of a rat problem, but you drink enough and it's no problem. Yeah.
Right.
It's also where the speaker lives. Actually, he
lives at the
he's
inn.
hired the. Do you want me to move that?
There we go.
Oh.
Good enough.
Good enough. Oh my god.
What'd you do?
I moved
Broke it.
How do you want it to be out in the ocean?
I don't know. It was just easier to read.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I agree. Let's do that. Be fancy with it. There we go. History 14.
Would Gareth be familiar with Luskan?
Luskan. You've heard of it for sure with that role. It's from what you've heard, it's a pirate town to the southwest of here. And it's a headquarters, actually, for the Senthrim.
Yeah. No, Ed knows what it is. That's why I was asking if Garrett would be familiar with it.
There we go. Yep, yeah. I think you are with that roll.
So I would when Corgi or when Alexa questions Luskin Arms, I would say Luskin is a pirate town south of here.
Pirates and pirates, Durham says. I mean, it's all relative in the end, isn't it? Tradesmen.
Everyone's got to live somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that you live here, I have heard rumors about this. Aren't you afraid that you're going to be a sacrifice?
Oh, you mean the monthly draw? Oh, it's not happened yet, has it?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're happy, it's a chance you have to take, right?
You can insight check him if you want.
All right, I will. $19.
Actually, he's a good actor, so I need to roll some sort of
Performance against me.
yeah,
I guess,
exactly. Yeah,
or
yeah. No,
deception.
you got him. You caught him. You suspect that maybe he is somehow not in the lottery.
Ah, okay.
Executive privilege.
Yeah, something like that. So at the far end of this long hall, there is like a sort of a stage, and next to it, to the left of it, is a bar with an older, gray-haired woman, fairly plump. And she looks at Durham and says, "You're early." "Well, I met my friends. Let's have some drinks," he says. This, he says, is Ethan. But most people just call her Ma. Oh, well, she says, somebody has to look after these frozen fishermen.
It's quite odd that they would call you Ba, but hello, Ba, how are you?
Ma, that's Ma to you, she says. But she hands you some flagons. So, are you new in town, she says.
I have never been here in my life. Hello.
Oh, hello. How do you like it so far?
Oh, I dare say, you have introduced yourself, and I have forgotten to introduce myself. Hello, I am Professor Alexica Emelina Bailey Goldenmane of the Lorehold College of Chaos.
Do they call you anything? She says.
Oh, Professor Alexica will do just fine.
All right, she says. Welcome to Three Flags Sailing, Prof.
Good doggy.
I'm Gareth.
Hello, Gareth.
Oh, and this is my good friend Zamir.
Some more.
Do you need a chair, Gareth? She says.
Two.
Please.
Samir, you say. Nice to meet you, Samir.
Some more. Thanks.
Oh, some more?
Yeah.
Excellent. You got a bit of an accent on you, don't you? Are you from Waterdeep? She says.
Don't know.
Been looking a bit deep in the cup, have you?
No.
His cup's a bit empty, I'm afraid.
Yep. Got hit in the head.
Oh dear. Well, maybe you need a chair too, she says.
Oh,
anyway,
it was a while ago. I just don't remember anything.
That sounds super awkward, she says.
Yeah.
Then how do you know your name isn't Zamir?
Anyway.
As soon as Gareth sits down, I jump up on his lap and sit.
All right. So Durham sits down as well, of course, and after a little while, Ma comes out with 4 bowls of steaming, piping hot fish stew. And new ales as well.
Well,
So, Dorm says, any news from, I believe when last we met, or when you left me there, you were going to East Haven, was it?
Oh, we are
Oh,
quite
jeez.
famous now. We have been to towns where people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's you!"
Oh, really? Oh, really? How intriguing. What brings this fame on?
We killed things. Remember, I told you we killed things. We defeated some Durgar. I have to go to my notes. To start going through our quests that we've completed.
Well, you actually, when you say it...
We found the magic cauldron. We
Magic
helped
cauldron?
find some missing soldiers, unfortunately. It was only parts of the missing soldier, but we killed a hag. That's when we lost Viskin, by the way. And then we killed some big beasts that were outside of Goodmead. We've taken ale out to the forest reaches, or mead out to the forest reaches, giving people the comfort that they desire. We found the lantern that was missing from the inn in Koenig. We've killed so many Yeti at this point. And we've rescued a group of lost adventurers.
I mean, this all sounds amazing. You know what? When you, at the beginning there, before you started rambling, you said something about a cauldron there. I think I heard something about that. I think the speaker here was kind of... I don't know. I can't remember quite, he says. Anyway, the thing about the Duragar, right? That is super interesting stuff. You should talk to somebody at the Luskan Arms about that. They're all up in arms, as it were, about defeating the Duragar, and apparently there's been battles. So I've written a ballad about it. It's got drums, in it. It's super cool.
Oh, well, I think that as of this moment, the people over on the other side of the Tin Towns are taking care of it, possibly, hopefully. You all should be okay here.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be okay. There's a wall and everything, What could possibly happen?
And tolls to get into the town to boot.
Oh, yeah. Nerth has, Mr. Maxilinar has instituted a toll. He feels that we need to increase our defenses even more. I don't really know why, to be honest, though, but...
It is quite odd that he would be wanting money in a place where there are few resources, where, honestly, when that makes money kind of unimportant.
Oh, we get regular shipments from Luskan.
Oh, from the pirate town.
Just keep it down, he says. Well, anyway, as you talk, the place is slowly filling up with fishermen who look fairly dead on their feet, and they all sit down and get stew and ale and things like that. So he says, "What brings you to?"
When did the town speaker take over? Is it rather recently?
Was the last one murdered?
Been here a while. Murdered? You're so bloodthirsty nowadays.
No, the other one's
it's a common trend currently among the town speakers for them to be murdered or kidnapped.
Oh, really? I must. Maybe that's why Nerth is increasing the defenses here. Then that could be possible. No, he won the speakership a couple of years back. It's very popular with the fishers, isn't he, fellers? And the fishers all go, hey!
I find it unnerving that the entire bar is listening in on our conversation.
Small
Well,
place.
Durham seems to be sort of the center of attention here.
Have there been any murders here?
Oh, you know what? There has actually. Yeah, indeed. There was a murder only 2 days ago.
Ooh. Was he stabbed with something weird?
Yes, I've heard that he was frozen stiff. With a gaping wound right through his chest.
That's the weird we're looking for.
That's
Do you
the
know
kind
who
of
it
weird
was?
we're looking for.
Sorry, Alexa.
Do you know who it was?
It was. Let me just look it up here. A fellow named Austin, I believe.
I have a question. Have you seen any of those cult member people around?
The what now?
Oh, what do they look like? They're just like
Druids dressed in like very few clothes.
druids dressed in few clothes. Sometimes they walk around with dogs.
Oh, you mean the priestesses
Yeah, the cult members.
of Orel?
Yeah, it's a cult.
Well, there is one around here in town. She's actually an advisor for Nerth himself. So she also lives in the Luskan Arms.
It seems kind of odd that a follower of Oril would be in a building that is warmed. Seems like they would live out on the streets.
Tell you a secret. She lives in the stable. Bit of an odd one, I have to say.
That at least makes more sense from what I know of them.
But from our recent experiences with them, they try to force the people of 10 towns to see things their way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, what religious peddler doesn't? He says. You know, like I said, I don't know the woman well. She doesn't seem to like my drums much. Some obscure reason that I couldn't even guess at.
Oh, speaking of, we have been looking for Torga. We heard that she was on her way here.
Talk to whom?
Torga, the traveling merchant lady. We were
Oh, I
interested
remember
in seeing if
something
she
about
has
that.
any wares. And we've been kind of following her trail like for weeks now.
Didn't we hear something about that when we were reveling in Brent Shander? Isn't that how all this started? There was some weird fellow with a dwarven mentor or something like that. Isn't that when we heard it?
What?
Anyway,
what
it doesn't
were you-
matter. I don't know who it is. I've never heard of the person except for in Brent Shander, maybe. And I wouldn't know if they're here. What do they look like?
A dwarven woman. She has a sled with 3 dogs. She has a flag that's on a field of black with a little wolf's paw on it. And I hold up my little hand.
Oh, that is indeed a little wolf's paw, that is. There's nothing I've seen. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. And they're a peddler, you say, of some wares.
Yes.
There is a market for such people, actually. So maybe you can check out that
goody.
place.
Where is it?
I'm pinging it on the map.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes.
So if they're here, I'm sure that's where they're gonna be at. But I have to tell you though that next to that is quite a good shop, Triglio's general store. You can find all sorts of things there.
What do you mean, like next to it, as in like here or here or here?
This building
Here.
here.
This one? The
This
skinny
one
one?
here. Yep,
Okay.
skinny one.
And it's
Triglio's.
Triglio. I assume it's like that.
That's right. So there we go. They have some good stuff in there. What else could you be looking for chance?
Oh, weapons, healing potions, anything like that. That would help us in our adventures. We saw an
all of
owlbear
that.
on our very recently. We saw an owlbear. Very exciting.
An owl bear
Yes.
up here,
Somebody wanted to kill it.
and
I
you
look
wonder
over at
why I
More.
stay in town. Anyway, all of that sort of stuff. There's an armor smith, and I think there's an alchemist as well, all around this sort of area around the marketplace. You can find all sorts of things there to purchase. To perchance purchase, as we say in the bard business.
Only because you're getting chased off by all of the husbands, am I right?
Indeed, but you said something interesting piqued my interest here. Dwarven lady, you said. Could you tell me more
Yes.
about this dwarven lady?
You officially know the grand total of what I know about her.
Oh dear,
She's a traveling merchant, she's a dwarf, sled, little flag, and that she has gear.
I hope she's interested in a little, adventure here in Targos. If she's here.
I kind of go a little bit in my mouth.
Indeed. Anyway, he says, it's time for my performance. And he goes up onto the stage, and I don't know if you remember, but on his back he had these hand drums, and he has some sort of symbol-like thing as well, and he puts them down and gets ready. Do you talk about anything in the meanwhile?
Well, it's obvious that he's quite corrupt. No? Ha!
I don't know. Seems to be in good with the town speaker.
I hold
high
up my
level that
pinky and I'm like, obviously, very good.
You hear one of the fishermen say, as you watch Durham set up, I heard the Durgar has a hidden fort in the spine of the world, but apparently there's been more battles. He's saying this to somebody else, just overhearing it. Last night, one of our scouting parties came back, and they had apparently been in a scuffle with them. And it seems like they have spies everywhere, from what I hear. And then he takes a sip of his ale.
How close are they sitting to us?
At the next table along.
I'll lean over and say, where did they run into the Duragar? Do you know?
Let's see here. Let's just quickly swap over to the big map here. I don't know for sure, he says, but what our soldiers do is they patrol the road. They patrol the road to Bremen, and then to Bryn Shander, and also the southern sort of hills along this way here.
Okay. Well.
So they just happen to run across a band of Duragar.
Well, apparently, from what I hear, and this is probably something that is not common knowledge, he says, the Duragar are extremely crafty, and they can actually turn invisible. So they're really hard to spot. But somehow, I'm not sure about the ins and outs of this, but somehow they managed to pin them down, and yeah.
It is true.
Oh, do you know about the Duragar, is this?
Yes, we had a run-in with the Duragar not long ago above Kelvin's Cairn.
See, they're everywhere. That's what I'm saying. And the other one,
they had an entire outpost built on the north side of the cairn.
Indeed.
While you were not paying attention, I'm starting to eat your soup.
That's fine.
Oh, the soup, by the way, is excellent.
Is it broth based or is it cream based?
It's
broth based.
Fish stew. Tastes a little bit like Viskin.
Yeah.
You look at there and there's a fish head that floats up, and you're like, oh, just think of Viskin.
So Durham is ready with his setup, and he proclaims, "Fishermen, the day was hard, but the night will be better." And then he starts drumming with his hand drum, and soon enough, there's other sounds as well, actually, that aren't coming from any instrument that you can see.
He's
and then
farting, isn't he?
No. It's like a flute, and it's really cool. You've actually never
He stuck
heard
a flute up his butt.
possibly.
He's lip syncing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's playback. You've actually, honest to goodness, you've never heard anything so cool in your life. And then the throat singing begins, and it's amazing. It's like you're literally transfixed by this amazing performance. He rolled a 20. And the fishermen also, they just go quiet and stare at him. And he goes for a good half hour. For the whole place erupts in cheers and applause.
That was cool. You said he used to like adventure with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, when the very first night that I met this guy, right here, there was an attack by a ghoul, and he was there, one of the people that was there that evening when we first learned about the whole ice knife murder thing. And then we continued on, and he decided not to. And apparently this is where he came.
Oh. Is this before or after he tried to sell your pelt? Gareth.
Oh, this would have been at the time shortly after.
Yes, shortly after.
See.
He was
Did you
ready
ever
to
find out
skin
how
me
much that
until
was
I
worth?
started talking. I just stop and I look at him. I give him the straightest dog face ever.
Did you ever find out how much it was worth?
Not much.
No.
I lean over and I bite him.
Ow. It would be quieter at least.
12, so I probably miss.
Yes, you miss.
Yeah.
You bite me, but I'm wearing armor, so.
Yeah.
I do 0 damage anyway.
Right.
Oh,
Here you go.
you were biting
There you
Zamor,
go.
or you were biting Gareth?
No, I'm fighting some more.
Oh, okay.
0 damage, even
I'm-
if I hit.
I'm wearing armor, so you're just biting my armor. Alright. Well? Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
would
but-
definitely be quieter.
Well, next time you're in trouble, I can just leave you.
Yeah.
Dorum comes back after this roaring performance, and he's all sweaty, a bit more smelly than he was when last you sat down here with him.
That was a feat.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not a very hygienic person, you know. It's you get that impression anyway. And it seems like he drinks a lot, and most nights he probably falls asleep drunk, and so he forgets to brush his teeth and all that lot, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he takes a big swig out of his ale and says, "So, what do you think? I've worked on my performance since I performed in the inn in Bryn Shander."
Oh, quite inspirational.
Not really what I would call my thing, but like very good. You put in a lot of work.
Thank you, Samir.
Zamor.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I just realized that this lake, the area inside of the wall, kind of looks like a liver.
Yep.
Is that on purpose?
Don't know.
I don't know. Well,
Okay.
you earned a drink. 1 drink for my friend here.
Oh, thank you so much. That's just what I thought as well. And a lot of the fishermen come up and give him back pats and thank him for his performance. And overall, the mood is much uplifted from his performance. They're no longer glum and sour. These fishermen, they're happy, go-lucky fishermen now. He drinks his drink. So, friends, he says, should I take you to the Arms for a room or two, perhaps?
Oh, is that
Sure.
this the inn? This isn't the inn.
No,
This is the
not
three. This is the Three Flags.
Yep.
Well, I just assumed that's inn tavern, same thing. Although it hasn't always been here, it was my assumption. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It's the Arms, the Luskan Arms. It's a tradition. The tradition and the history of this place is, you know, it's the oldest public house in 10 towns, established when Bryn Shander was still just the camp on the hill over there, you know. And Luskan was a thriving city back then. Many of
It's full of pirates.
Keep your voice down, he says. Many of the traders who came to Targus back then came from Luskan, you know? So
Traders with a D or a T?
with a D. So anyway, so they built the Luskan Arms to look like an inn that might be found in the city of Sail, he says. So granted, he says, much of the decoration and interior design is nearly 200 years old, but it reflects Luskan as it was in the years before its decline, or so I'm told. And like I said, there is a bit of a rat problem, but it's still the best in the city, and I can probably get you a bit of a discount over there.
Well, it sounds like you all are in desperate need of a cat.
Indeed, indeed. Sorry, what was that, Bully?
Oh no, I just laughed at the cat.
Where is the Luskin Arms at?
Do you let him walk you over there?
I mean, I guess if we've eaten and had
Yep.
ale, I don't. I
Can you
imagine
walk a straight line?
He cannot walk a straight line. Nope, no way.
Mm-hmm.
But what you
I'll
notice
give him a
though,
little bit of a head start then.
what you notice though, some more, is that he doesn't. His speech is fine. His capacity up here seems absolutely spot on. It's just his walking and the increasingly red nose.
Yes.
Anyway, the Luskin Arms is down here. It is this here building.
Okay. Is it with an I or an E?
A.
That
The Luskin Arms.
Luskan.
said an A. I sorry, I kept typing, but I unclicked.
You wanted to lick.
Luskin Arms. There we go. I did it.
Excellent. Well done. Well, you know what? I dug out a little map for the Luskin Arms. Let me just set that up.
What fancy.
It is super fancy.
I mean, he's got to be a better DM than me. He's got maps.
And they're not all of the same graveyard.
Oh, that's two of us. You beat two of us. Corgi's the one that's been DMing the shortest amount of time. She's better than everybody.
I just have less life.
Just have less life.
There we go. Can you see that?
I can see lots of that.
All I see is blackness.
Oh,
yeah.
Gareth, you can't see diddly squat.
You have not got dark vision. Let's see. Let's put a torch. I guess you take your lantern up.
Yes. My lantern is hanging on my belt, so.
Is this a lantern that's hanging? Street light?
It is actually, yeah.
So maybe that would be producing light. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Put a light on that.
I can make light.
There we go.
There we go.
There's another one down there, actually. Let's plonk a light on that.
Oh, look. Now we can see. It's like it's daytime.
Yeah.
Nice.
No mobs can spawn within 50 feet of us. I hear that's even more true.
Right, he says. Dorum, but let's plonk him down as well. Actually, I have him on this map already. Him out.
Oh, hi.
So those creatures, he says, and points to your axe beak. We have a stable here to the right. You can put them in there, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll lead them over.
I'll just put them in.
Yep.
I give Pippin a hug. Tell him to be a good boy.
There we go. That's what that looks like.
Oh, there's goats in there. Is that what you feed to the axe beaks?
I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't know anything about animal husbandry, he says. I'm an artist. Now, it's cold and dark and we need ale, he says.
We already had some.
Oh, I have a big belly. It takes a lot of ale to fill it.
Too much.
I mean, perhaps we should brush our teeth first. Take a bath. Wash our face.
Oh, such mundane matters, honestly. What are you like?
I mean, you can drink ale and do them at the same time.
I can brush my teeth in ale. You might have something there. As you come down here, you can see the privy over here. I don't even know if I did anything with that. You can see straight into the privy, apparently. Sorry. Sorry. There's a lady in it at the moment. It's kind of embarrassing.
Door's wide open.
Yeah.
To make her more comfortable, I go over here on the side of it and I squat to pee. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anyway, he swings the door open here, and you guys go into the Alaskan Arms. Actually, this seems to be the back door, but nevertheless, here you are. You can see into what appears to be like a dormitory over here. And there's probably another common room over in this direction here. But at the bar desk here is a balding man with like deep pits under his eyes. It's not pits, it's bags under his eyes. And sort of dark. He looks like he doesn't sleep well. Something sad in his eyes. Owen, Durham says, we need some ale. All right, is this all right, Durham? Coming up for your friends too, is it? Yeah, he says, Durham says. I'm buying. Okay, you get 4 ales, and he leads you into the other common room, to a table in the corner. Gosh. Crammed in here. But there we go.
Seems like a nice place.
It's a lovely place. So, actually, honestly, truly, what does bring you to Targos? I didn't really expect to meet you again. I thought you would go off and get yourselves killed somewhere. I'm pleased that you survived.
It's
were only
not for lack of
25%
trying, I might say.
Oh, indeed. So what's your business in town? I can probably help you out.
I don't know that we really had any business in town. It's a stop between Tourmaline and Bremen.
Oh, you're heading to Bremen, are you? Or are you coming from... I don't know.
Rumors.
We were invited to go to the town speaker convention-y thingy.
Convention.
In Bremen?
Oh, the town speaker meeting. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting. By whom?
Oh, by Horus up in Tourmaline.
Oh, indeed. You should, he says conspiratorically, I've heard that he is not going to last much longer.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing with the mines? Oh, that ended up, it ended up just being a few little kobolds that were lost, who lost their home to some yetis, and they just wanted work.
And
now they work for the mines.
Yeah,
So there we go then, he says.
Yeah.
Got that all
Your
figured
news
out.
is better than mine.
Oh, I mean, we did just leave Tourmaline.
Yeah. So you're coming from. So you're going to Bremen. What are you doing? What are you up to in Bremen?
Oh, well, there's a rumor of some lake monster terrorizing the town or some sort.
Wow, he says, you've really gone in for this adventuring. I can't see myself in that much anymore, you know.
I have
too good here.
so much good information for my writings and my books for when I return. So much fun.
That is excellent, excellent. Do you have anything else you want to ask him or talk to him about in general at the moment?
I guess you said that the town speaker also stays here. Is he here?
Oh yes, yes. He's.
We do love meeting the town speaker everywhere we go.
He's upstairs. He has the suite. He's probably in there at the moment with Captain Scath and possibly some other advisors as well.
Oh,
you
yes,
know,
that makes sense.
he asks my advice sometimes too. You know, it's quite the honor.
Obviously, not hygienic advice.
You see a man coming in and sitting down to drink as they sit there and talk, and you recognize him. It is.
I know who that is.
You know as.
That's the brother that ran away.
Zeke. Grimshade. Yeah, did you kill the other one? Did you?
I believe we did.
Yeah, I think you did.
Did we?
I believe so. Can we Google this?
I thought they both ran away, but we may have killed them.
Let's see. The Grimshade brothers and their thugs ran off, so no, we didn't kill them.
Yeah, so I thought. But the one ran off first. I know that.
I think actually it was the other one who ran off first.
Yeah.
Ham, his name was.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zeke comes in, sits down with his pint, and he doesn't really look at your in your direction. He doesn't seem to, at least not now, have seen or recognized.
We didn't have some more with us at that time, did we?
No.
We had Biskin with us then, right?
Yes.
No.
When?
No, you didn't.
No. It was we would have had.
I
some
think
more with
this
us
is
then.
pretty much Samor's first adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if he would recognize the big blue guy with us. Gareth, okay, there's lots of Goliaths, but big blue guy in heavy armor is a little more obvious. And a little dog is pretty obvious too.
Yeah, but it's unclear if he's even seen you, to be honest, at this point.
I'm not wearing any armor.
Not you, him.
He's not very big.
But he's quite blue, though.
Yeah. I am. I guess I will do my best to try to just make myself small.
Yep.
I'll shove you in my backpack if you want.
Are there treats in there?
No.
After
there's some Yeti parts.
After a little while, his brother comes in as well. Ham, Grimshade. And you can roll an insight check if you want. Anybody who wants to.
Give it a shot.
Ooh, 19.
10.
You're quite sure, Alexica, that he clocked you. The younger brother.
Clocked me?
Mm-hmm.
Or just us?
Us. You.
Okay.
You lot. That's this sort of tensing up of his demeanor just as he sits down, and then you see him whisper something to Zeke. who nods and looks over at you guys briefly, and then continues with his beer.
Do I need
And I
to
think
kill
that's
him?
where we're gonna end up tonight.
Nice.
Awkward.
Yeah.
I want to kill him. Can I kill him?
Next week.
You spent too much time with Alexica. You're getting murderous.
Bunch of murder hobos.
Yeah.
I have
All right,
amnesia.
so-
I'm the best kind of murder hobo.
That's it.
That is
Let's
it.
see. There we
All
go.
right. So we have
there are
links.
the links to all the things. If we have a link, it's in that link tree. There are maps in the Imgur page where you can use them in your own VTT, whether you use Foundry or Roll20 or whatever. There's no grid marks on them, so you can size them however you want. YouTube, Discord, Twitter, all those links are in there. So by all means, go ahead, check them out. Channel points down below. We're going to do a raid. You get some more channel points if you stick around. You can use them to help or hinder the party. Buy us healing, magic items, treasure, give us disadvantage, re-roll us, whatever you want to do. There's all sorts of stuff in there. A murder hobo corgi is not on your bingo card, huh? Oh.
That's it. But it should.
I just like to murder things. What is wrong with that?
Murder.
Murderer.
We have chaotic that we can go see, or we can look for somebody.
Another group that
similar
has
size.
follower only chat.
Oh god, this is so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I'm not that kind of person that goes to follower only chat. Like, I don't care what happens, you know. But yeah, the last 3 raids we've been on have been follower only chat, and it's so frustrating.
I wonder if it is to get around, problems.
Vanish.
Yeah, it is.
So you can even be more specific with your
Yeah.
settings where it doesn't have to be follower only chat. You can be better, more responsible with it, more specific, targeted.
Here's a group. I'm assuming they're English. It says or they speak English. It says USA Dungeons and Dragons role playing 5e. It's called The Rise of Tiamat Session 8. Chris Mander. Let's go check out Chris Mander.
Let's
we got
try it out.
5 people watching, so that's a similar size. Should be good. I don't see anything that says follower only.
All right,
give it a go.
Let's do that. Let's start the raid. We're going to start the raid. We're going to go over and see Chris Mander 4 playing Rise of Tiamat. And thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.
See us on Wednesday. You guys have the thing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Wednesday is Corgi Quest.
And then hopefully next Friday.
Yep.
Bye.
Tune in and watch us die. See you later.
bye.
Bye. Okay, we're good.
Excellent.